So today I know we have Shaun who will make us a demo or talk about his project. We know that Sipke will do a demo.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, we'll know that Nick doesn't want to do a demo.
That's right.
Oh, I'm so awesome! Look at that. I can guess what you want to do today.
I would love to demo. But,
no, I would love you not to do a demo.
Why?
Because I want to see, criticize, correct, and then when I say you can show it, you can show it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
because at the current state, they will have so crazy ideas, it will go nowhere.
Oh, I don't want. I'm not ready to demo anyway.
Yeah,
so
you see.
I'm not happy.
So, okay, good. So don't show anything if you're not happy.
Can you guys hear me okay? This is Shaun Tonstad speaking.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Shaun.
Oh, excellent. Hello, everyone.
And
nice
we can see you.
Hey.
So this is your first meeting?
This is my first meeting.
Yeah, so what I do usually, I start by writing down on a notepad, a TXT file, everything that we have to talk about during the meeting. You are first on the list. We also have to wait for Bertrand. And today, so Sipke will do demo, Nick doesn't do demo, Shaun will talk and maybe demo something. We have the elections, okay, results. So Brett sent an email saying he could not be there today. This is like the first time he can join us on the meeting. Yeah, I don't remember him not joining the meeting. Crazy. And he got the election results. So he said he will send them to us. I don't know. Bertrand just joined. I don't know how I will share the results. Maybe he shared them with Bertrand. I don't know. Zoltan demo today. Piotr demo? No. Yes?
No. Sorry, nothing from me.
Okay.
Do you want a demo of the new e-commerce?
Oh, so many demos today. Maybe also SSL, by the way?
Sure.
Great. Okay, I'm just, so you just joined Bertrand, I have a list of things to show. Lots of things, actually. Who else has something to share or want to try to be included in the agenda? Crazy agenda today. Yes, I know. Every morning I say, let's do it, and then nothing. So yes, maybe this week. Keeping the good stuff for myself, actually. Okay, so let's start. Bertrand, what about the elections?
So we got an email from Brett saying that we would send the results. I haven't seen that email. So I don't know. It was a secret, so I don't know the results.
Oh, I think he said 12:05. Maybe in 12:06. Maybe you have to wait.
It is 12:05.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Okay. Oh, we have also new websites I have to show. Okay, so elections later when we have the results. We have demos from Sipke, I assume for lists. We don't have demos from Nick. We have demos or talks from Shaun Tonstad. We have demo from Bertrand. So let's start with the good stuff, okay? Shaun, let me introduce you. So I chatted with you yesterday on Jabber on the Orchard Room. And you said you had something interesting to talk with the community about, like the stuff you are working on, huge project, huge possibilities. And you said, okay, let's show it to the meeting. So here you are.
Sounds great. Yeah, I'd be glad to share it. So I work with 10 other developers who are heavily engaged in Orchard. We're currently using Orchard version 1.6. with Windows Azure using cloud services. And what we are is we're a company that specializes in building marketing software, software that helps individuals market on Facebook and Google, as well as traditional media such as print media. And we also build fulfillment services and software for product ordering. We have some very large customers that are Fortune 100 companies inside the United States. That includes, for example, some of our companies include State Farm, Wells Fargo, and so they're very large. We also picked up a contract for Toyota as well recently. So what I'm going to be showing today is a product that we've built on top of Orchard. So we use Orchard as the architectural glue and connective tissue to build complex consulting solutions. So we build not just one kind of product, but many products. The common theme is that they are for marketing centralization and marketing automation. So we have 11 developers, and everything is hosted inside Windows Azure. So what I wanted to do today is just give a demonstration of what we were able to build using Orchard, and we're very excited. So let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen. I'm going to go ahead and kill my video here. And bear with me just one moment as I click through here and share a screen.
How long you need for the demo?
I'll be quick. Maybe 5 minutes. Would that work?
That's very
short. Is that short? Okay. Well,
okay.
We can shoot for.
No,
I will try for maybe 5 minutes here. Can you see my screen? Okay.
I was just wondering if it was 1 hour or 10 minutes. So that's more like 10 minutes.
Okay, maybe about 10 minutes.
And for the screen, we have to wait for Benedict to see it because he's recording. So I can personally see it, but we just wait for Benedict.
Okay. So did you want me to
wait?
To wait.
Yes,
okay.
Wait. Yes.
Sure. And while we wait, I can kind of talk a little about what our goals are with respect to Orchard. So I know there are other ISVs out there that are currently using Orchard for consulting engagement. We are one of them. And so the way that we approach Orchard is we see it as a platform where we can build modules that solve client solutions. For example, we may have a client that comes to us and says, give us the ability to create Facebook advertisements. And so we look at that as an opportunity for us to build an Orchard module that encapsulates that functionality, and then we essentially sell that to the customer and then establish and build a large repository and library of applications that we can then use in further consulting engagements. And so that's our current process. And so we've developed approximately 60 Orchard modules, and that's kind of where we are today. So we currently have a previous version of our software which was not built on MVC4 or Orchard, and we're in the process of taking existing customers, some of those that I already mentioned, and bringing them over to using Orchard. So I think this is a great opportunity for the Orchard community. Our goal is to work with our customers so that they'll be comfortable talking about how they use Orchard. We can try to provide some case studies or sound bites for both the Orchard team and the Azure team as well, so we can talk about not only are they using Orchard, but they're now using Azure, and there's significant cost savings that goes with that. The current solutions that we have set up in our data center, we spend approximately $20,000 a month for our data center hosting fees. And then when we transition a site to Azure, each site approximately will run us approximately $50 to $200 when we count the SQL Azure database plus the web hosting fees. So it's really a tremendous opportunity.
That's an issue, actually. I like you to spend more.
This is true. They'll have to charge more, but I hope they don't do that.
I tell them.
Yeah, I hope. I think our monthly spend on Azure right now is sitting around $1,200, but that's just our own internal development efforts. As we transition more customers across, that will increase.
Good.
Did you want me to start the demo?
Yeah, it's okay. You can see you. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to give a really brief introduction of what that marketing software looks like. So again, it's marketing centralization. What we built is a software application that has many marketing channels. So with the software, I can order up web advertisements, mass emails, direct print, and also promotional items. So we take this software product, and we then in turn we sell it to Fortune 100 companies, and then they populate it with their own products and their own merchandise. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log in, and you can see that we've provided theming and a heavy level of customization. And here's the main dashboard page. Now, everything is an Orchard module. We've only made 3 source code changes to the Orchard base code. And they were very insignificant in nature, 1 or 2 line changes total. And so our goal is to do everything that we can without changing Orchard source code. And to date, we've been successful with that. And so up here, the hero banner is a module, and feature products is also a module. And then down here, again, we have 3 modules in triple, first, second, and third. We have an RSS newsfeed reader that can also be a publisher of RSS newsfeeds, an ability to track recent orders, and then financial statements. This is actually a module that can hook up to a back-end reporting system and display reports. So I build my report inside Orchard, and then you can hook that report up to a module and display it anywhere on the screen. And then we have a typical fat footer down here. But what I wanted to call attention to here is just the idea that everything here is a module. So co-funding, the shopping cart, inbox notifications, and my favorites, everything here is a module that uses the Orchard layout system. And so what we do then, we take all these different marketing channels and we create products that are associated with them. And so a lot of the examples, we have our roots as a printing company. And so typically our customers want to use our solutions to manage their print products and their advertising. But we also support internet marketing as well, such as Facebook advertisements and the ability to send mass emails through SendGrid. And so I can take one of these products here and I'll go ahead and choose this architectural design. And so I can click on it and I can step through. And what's happening here is I'm going to customize this product based on how I want that to look and appear. And then on the back end, it's talking to a server running inside Azure that will actually build a production quality PDF on the fly. And that PDF then goes to printing services and is mass produced for clients. So a typical customer of ours will produce over 5 million pieces and ship them per month. And so let's say, for example, that if you live in the United States, you may receive marketing material from State Farm Insurance. You would receive that in the mail and open that up. And so what we do is we automate the mass mailings. Everything that a large Fortune 100 company sends, they may send out millions of pieces, and we automate that through this software here. And then we have back-end production fulfillment services for printing and manufacturing. So in theory, I could customize the product there at that step, and then I'm going to marry that list or associate that product with a list of recipients. And so, again, as we mentioned before, one of our recipient lists can have potentially millions of recipients. In this example here, though, I only have 100 recipients. And I'm going to go ahead and associate that. And then I choose how do I want it to be delivered. Do I want to send it actually to the recipient? I can choose to have it mailed to them, or I can have it shipped. I'll have it mailed directly. And then we'll go ahead and add this to our cart here. And so it's a small number of recipients, so it's not very expensive. And then we'll go ahead and check out. So that's the core workflows, that someone orders a product or a service, and then they send it to a series of recipients. The next thing that we'll be jumping through is we'll talk at how we build campaigns, and that's probably a good place for us to wrap up our demo here.
Geez, Brett would have loved this demo. It fits in quite well with One Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that product.
If you were at our meetings more often, you will be familiar with what they do.
With One Stop. Oh.
Everyone in the discussion list, I'm sure here, works for One Stop at some point. I don't. I think I'm the only one.
Where is One Stop located?
Santa Monica. Well, they could talk about it, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we talked about was the idea that we're responsible for for that primary communication between a large Fortune 100 company and its customers. And one of the things that we do is we actually track response rates. So if I, for example, we'll take a look. This is actually a mass mailer with emails that were directed, and so we can actually track click-throughs and open rates, and I can drill down on this marketing campaign, and I can see, for example, each time I send a marketing piece, I can follow through and see the click-through. These are the things that the companies that are in our field are very excited by the capabilities, and a lot of them don't really understand how we were able to build the software so quickly. And all of you, is being part of the Orchard community, certainly understand that our total development time frame has been 6 months using Orchard, which is actually a very long time. In terms of Orchard time, but it's helped us give us this really nice fit and finish and polish for the product. So we're really excited about it, and this is really for us. Orchard is a great opportunity for us to engage with customers, and we really hope that that through our efforts we can increase usage for the platform and maybe provide valuable feedback to the community based on things we might learn as we go forward.
Great.
So I don't know if that's probably a good stopping place for the demo here. We could definitely walk through the software, but I think you guys get a good feel for what we're building here. It's essentially vanilla Orchard, but we've...
This looks like a vanilla Orchard, totally.
It
it's
looks
black and white, like a vanilla Orchard. Vanilla Orchard? Yeah, this looks like Orchard.
Okay.
Because we have the little icon, the 5 icon on the top left. Otherwise, we could not guess it's Orchard. And the UI, that's it. No, yeah, that's awesome, beautiful, and it seems useful for the customers. I didn't get everything you explained, but it's very businessy thing. So
absolutely. Well, thank you.
But what I note here is that. You're able to create a solution that you can customize for each of your customers. Customize in the themes and also by the modules you want to sell them and configure. So you just build one solution and you can reuse it across your customers.
That is exactly correct. And to give you guys some perspective, we had a team of 30 developers maintain an in-house solution, and to put this is US dollar terms, and so we were spending approximately $2 or $3 million per year maintaining the in-house solution. Now by using Orchard, that gives us the ability to create these modules just once, and then we don't have to create forks in the source code for every customer. It's really one set of binaries for all customers, and maybe one customer would like the hero banner to be different, for example, and we can make those tweaks, but they're going to be meaningful in a way where we can reuse them for other customers, and it doesn't affect the overall stability. It's just been we've been tremendously successful with it, also because the developers, we don't focus on architecture, we focus on the functionality that we care about, so the system has been incredibly stable for us as we've been building it. Great.
Are you using multi-tenancy? Do you intend to, or?
We do intend to. We don't presently, and that's something that's really important to us. And I think that because of the segregation of customer data, we would do multi-tenancy on a per customer basis. Yeah. We have there's a large pharmaceutical company that we work with. Their name is Abbott Labs, and they're again another Fortune 100 company where they have the previous version of our software, and it does the same thing, essentially order fulfillment, right? They had 11 sites that they had ordered through us, and so our thinking is that we would have one server and then all 11 sites run through multi-tenancy.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense to use for small customers multi-tenancy, and then when they tend to be quite big, switch to a dedicated hosting for security reasons, for for performance reasons and legal reasons and everything. Yep, great. Thank you. Awesome. Awesomer than awesomer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to share it. Thank you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yep. How we see you more often in the meeting? You and your guys.
Okay, absolutely. That sounds great. Thank you, Sebastian.
Next, Sipke, we got the elections on the chat, so let's talk about it, Bertrand.
Yeah. So Brett sent the results and published them on the forums. So the winners are Sebastian with 38 votes, myself with 37, then Sipke with 35, Piotr with 29, Ilan with 20, Thanks to all the candidates. I think we have our new committee, which means that we should be ready to elect the new benevolent dictator.
When you say the new committee, isn't it the same as last year?
I think it's the same, yeah.
Is that a democracy where all the members are elected all the same, in the same order? And
But there will be change, because when I say new benevolent dictator, I really mean it, because it's not going to be me this year. The reason for me not being a candidate for that position this year is that I've done it 2 years in a row. I want to let others maybe take our child in different directions if they want to. Not that I was, steering the whole thing by myself or anything like that, but I also have some other things that are taking a lot of my time currently. So it's for many reasons it's better if I step down from this and let other candidates step in. So who are the candidates?
I could do so many jokes, but it's recorded. It's so sad.
Yeah. Since when do you care about that?
No, I do more and more actually. But this one was pretty bad, so yeah.
Well, anyway, so we need at least one candidate to be a benevolent dictator.
So I will be on if there are other candidates. I don't want to be the de facto elected dictator. I'm already a big dictator.
Yeah.
So who wants to compete with me?
Apparently you're it.
I said, or otherwise I will say as a dictator, let's redo the elections and have everyone be electable.
I could be a candidate and ask people not to vote for me. Would that work?
I'm a candidate.
Great,
Okay,
thank you,
good.
Sipke. I just want to mention that I finished first again. Haha.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, by saying that
noticed.
next year I won't be.
Okay. So votes.
So and I will vote for Sipke. Just I'm like this.
Okay. Ilan is not here.
Nope.
Okay, so that sucks. I think we should do that on email. Then.
Yep. Because Ilan might want to be.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for election. This is done.
Elections done. We have a demo from Sipke then, because you just talked, Bertrand, you'll be next.
Yep.
Sipke, so
Yeah.
if you say 5 minutes, it will be 20 minutes, like Shaun?
It will be about 20 to 30, maybe 60 minutes. No, it will be short. I've been working on the list module. It's
Yeah, just as a quick note, Shaun, I'm just kidding, okay? That's how it works. You'll get some like this, okay? Thanks. So go on, Sipke.
okay. I'm in a meeting. Sorry.
Okay, so who wants to do the demo?
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I've been working on the list module. It's basically done. And what I've been doing as well is using this list module as the source for it. Well, the driving force behind blogs. So that's pretty cool. It's beautiful and it's
You want to
magical.
share?
Yes, let me start sharing my monitor.
Did you buy another laptop?
Not yet. Not just yet.
Surface 2 Pro?
I ordered one. The 512 gigabytes solid state drive. I assume they have a solid state drive,
Yes.
but I'm on I ordered one, but it's not available yet.
As long as it replaces your current one, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, this one is becoming a bit heavy. Yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
I can.
You can? Okay. So we're setting up a new site. We're using the default recipe, which includes enabling the blocks module. And that recipe has been updated to execute a recipe as part of the blocks module, which sets up the lists module to create a blocks list, basically, which holds a collection of blocks. And it's using the new recipe command to execute recipes, and it works pretty well. Because what you can do now is distribute your modules, including recipes that a user can enable using the UI for that. But you can also execute them as part of your orchard setup recipes. So I think that's pretty neat.
1.7.
Yeah, it's new. Okay, so we go to the dashboard, and as you can see, we have new blocks. And this looks like the original block module, and it is still using the block module, but now that we're using a list,
you really remove the controllers and everything?
Yes,
You deleted them, and it still works?
Shitload of files,
Oh.
a lot of files, yeah, and it still works.
So we can, it's okay. So we can close all the branches. The job is done with Orchard.
I'm sorry?
Yes, we've finished. We've reached the goal, so we can stop working on Orchard. It's done. Let's close the branches and
call it a day.
Done and done. Yes, let's work on another product.
Okay. Well, I still have a couple of other things, so let's work on that first. But yeah, this is I think it's a great achievement. What's nice is now we can create a new block. Let's call it the personal block. And of course, we can create new blog posts. But what we can do as well is define a new type, for example, a tutorial, which I always wanted to do. I wanted to create my own tutorial type, and still using the blog engine. It will be a blog post. This is a part, but it doesn't have, I removed the content record for the blog, so we also have a blog part, which is still there, but it's not using the blog record anymore because it doesn't need to. It's all handled by lists. It's an auto route. It has comments. It is containable, and it has title and tags. So now we create a new type. What we have to do is update the block type.
Can't hit enter.
Oh, you can. You can hit enter. Yeah, I still need to take advantage of that. And now we say, okay, a blog can contain blog posts and tutorials. So now we can create, for a blog, we can create a new blog post, a new tutorial. And of course, we can create a new section entirely. We can create a tutorial section if we wanted to. And
I don't understand why you had to select blog post as a part for the tutorial.
Because that's the blog module itself has, archive. Basically, the blog module, all it's doing right now is archiving, so it's aggregating data. So in order to not break too much code, I kept that part in there.
You called it blog post, okay. Maybe there should be a more generic name then, and blog posts have this part, like if it's just for archive part or something like that.
Yeah, totally. That would be that's something I wanted to discuss with you. What remains blog specific and what could be more generic, and indeed this archiving functionality could be made more generic. But then the question becomes...
So now we are killing Drupal, WordPress, and Tumblr?
What's the last one?
Tumblr?
Tumblr, yeah.
Yeah. Killing everyone, sorry.
It's just, what needs to be done needs to be done.
Tumblr.
Yeah. And also, if you notice, this icon, it's configurable. So that's the icon itself is provided by the blogs module, but this is just a list. This blog is a list. It's not a blog.
But how do you configure it? Convention?
No.
It scares me. This will be the first time we select an icon in a content type.
Yeah, I'm not.
Settings in the part? No.
Not even. No, we go to.
In the UI like this?
Yeah, hang on. I know what you want to say. That's why I did it, so that you can come with a better suggestion. Because on the one hand, it's nice that everything is a list, but in the case of a blog, I don't think I want to see a list icon.
Totally understand. Just questioning the implementation.
Yeah. I was thinking of.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's for a list because the same part could be used as different list. Yeah, it's just the image set. That's better than.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's better than having the path to the PNG or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the image set name. I was considering using maybe the menu text name, but I don't know, that seemed a little bit more brittle, and now you're setting it explicitly, which only works if you have your own module.
Nobody understands what it does and what it is, but it's okay.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Image set. What is an image set in Orchard and in this module and in everything? So yeah, that could make sense. It should be documented and like hinted at least, and.
Yeah, I should maybe add a hint below here.
It's okay. It works. And maybe have a default value with I don't know.
The default value is empty, which is fine, because then it will use the list icon.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's only registering this image set if it's not empty.
Okay. This looks awesome. It's not perfect because it can't be.
Of course, there needs to be room for improvement. There needs to be something for you to bitch about.
But I'm glad you finished it because you can work on the next thing we talked about.
Yeah, I really look forward to that.
Those guys in the chat room were talking actually about it with Shaun. Piotr was mentioning it. I'll need to take some 5-10 minutes someday to explain the design we settled on. And because we are the two candidates for dictatorship, we can decide between us and don't even explain them or ask for feedback. That's okay?
That's awesome. That's why I love Power.
Great. So we just talked with Sipke about the messaging module, a new messaging module that should be done. So you all agree that the current messaging module is not really good, doesn't do many things, and when it does things, doesn't do it well. So, and because I had already started something 2 years ago, we looked at the code and we agreed on all fabulous ideas and implementation details that we'll share that with you when Sipke starts working on it, because he said he wanted to start working on it.
Yeah.
But awesome ideas. Are you done with your demo, Sipke?
Yeah. Well, the other stuff you've all seen last week, I can go over it again if you want.
So next steps for this module, undeprecate it.
Yes. Also, I did want to talk to you about the name list definitions, because they are just lists. What we discussed the other day of list definitions. We don't need it in order to achieve this. So should we rename it to just lists?
If you want.
Okay.
It's just a text to change, and then I'll try to play with it and see how it works. I will see also it goes with how to say that, migrations for the current blog engine. I don't know how it can work, how it will work.
Yeah, I didn't test all that, how it would upgrade from existing blog instances. I do feel, well, for one thing, I know it's going to break if you have existing data, because it's adding columns, and I'm setting it to not null, which will break if there's existing
Well, maybe
data.
we need just an upgrade step in the upgrade module, and that's it. Because we can read the explicit code, and specific SQL queries. That's how we did for the media item. So
that would be nice, because then the code can remain as clean as possible, and including the migrations. Yeah. Okay, we can talk about that.
And once that is done, maybe you want to do some profiling on it to check that you don't have any big performance regressions coming from the usual blog engine to this.
Mm-hmm. In theory, it should be the same, because list content is just a list content, and you just based on container, so it should be exactly the same.
Yeah, but theory and performance.
Yes. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I'm not worried. It's just that with performance is experimental. So.
Okay, great. You deserve a medal. Let's make some Orchard medals.
Yes.
And send to everyone. Or stickers. When I was in elementary school, we had stickers when we did great job.
We have stickers.
You have stickers in your schools here? Yeah.
No, I mean we have Orchard stickers.
I don't know where they are. Who has them? I lost them.
I think I have them.
Oh, maybe I okay. Or maybe we should make some more. Send stickers. Okay, we'll talk about how to integrate it and when the ticks maybe will make sense. Bertrand, other demos?
Yeah.
All those great demos today.
And my demo?
What?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing. Just
No, Bertrand.
You want to demo something?
I'm not allowed to demo, so it's okay.
You're not.
No.
When he will demo his stuff, you will just faint. Because it's so awesome.
For some reason, it's not letting me...
It is pretty awesome, actually. Come on, you bastard.
Link is just killing the machine every...
Are you on Firefox, Bertrand?
No, I'm on Chrome.
Okay. I had problems with Firefox, that's why I ask.
No, the web client for Link is a pig, and for some reason the desktop doesn't work for me. I need to spend some time on fixing that, but I haven't so far. Benedek, when you see my screen.
Just a sec.
So it will be a short one. Hopefully that works at all.
Can anyone see Bertrand's screen, because it says no one is presenting for me?
No,
it's telling me you're presenting, but it's also telling me connecting.
Yeah, I see nothing.
Now it's
Loading.
saying Bertrand.
I see a correction.
Oh.
Can see.
Oh.
I can see it too.
Okay. So yeah, I made changes on the contrib.ssl module. We had lots of conversations with Sébastien and some security folks to verify that we're doing the right thing here. So there are a few settings that actually disappeared from the module, and some that so now you can, for example, you can force SSL on all pages. Basically, what the module is doing is that it's managing transitions between SSL and non-secure. So if you check this, you're always going to be SSL. You can specify specific pages where you want SSL to be enabled. That was already there. And the other settings have disappeared. It is now completely implicit, which is that if you are authenticated, the module forces always, which is the right thing to do from a security standpoint. It also has these two settings here for a secure and an insecure host name. Apparently, this shouldn't be very useful in production, but it is very useful when you're on a dev machine, because it is very common that you want to assign a non-standard port, for example, or a different host name.
And I need to make a remark here.
Yes, please.
So when you are developing with that module and you use Visual Studio already has support for SSL because it will generate a fake certificate in IIS Express. And if you go, can you open it in Visual Studio, please, Bertrand? If you go in the properties of the web project.
Yeah.
You in the Solution Explorer, you click on the web project and you do properties, F4. When you want to test SSL, there will be enable SSL property. You say true, and then you see the URL of the SSL. It will be actually a different port, like yeah. And this URL, you have to set it in the setting that Bertrand just showed up. And when you will first launch your project with this module, it won't work because this setting won't be set up. So it won't find the correct SSL URL. So you just type it by yourself and you go into the admin like this. And no, actually it's not there, it's just on the maybe it's there too, but it was actually on a property grid of the
Was it?
Yes, if you click on the project you type F4. The property tab, you have the property tab at the bottom.
Okay.
You see? And here you can see the SSL enabled.
SSL enabled. Okay.
So if you just say true, it will generate the URL for you with the SSL certificate. So you can test it locally.
Okay.
Even with
so that's the URL that you then copy into the set.
Exactly. And it won't work at first, because at first when you enable your module, it will, because if you enable it, you can go to the settings, it will switch back to the SSL directly, because you are in the admin. You see? So it will break everything. So then you type manually the URL, you go back to settings, and you update this in this secure host name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. A thing that you don't see here, which is the convention on controller and action. So if you have a controller that is called, for example, I have one in Visual Studio here, except that my Visual Studio is very, very slow because of link. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, if you have, for example, Stripe SSL controller, then it will force SSL. Ends with SSL. It's considered to be a secure controller, and it will just transition no matter what. And it also has an API that gets you a URL for an action, taking into account your SSL settings. So that's something that I use in the module, for example. So if I add something to the cart, so here I'm not under SSR. So I added the camera. I can add a box for the camera. And then I'm going to go to checkout as soon as that works. That machine is painful to use when link is open, really. When I type on the keyboard, there is lag.
It was my issue on the previous laptop.
Yeah?
You remember, and at some point it was freezing, the whole computer had to restart.
Yeah.
It was driver's issue.
Maybe driver's issue. Yeah.
And yeah, but
it's
I
an
changed.
Intel integrated thing.
Yep. And
so I need to choose a shipping option here. And then the form that I will have that will the checkout process. The checkout process needs to be secure. But the problem is when you transition from secure to insecure using the module, it will actually do a redirect. And you don't want to do that. You don't want that to happen when you're doing a post, because the post into a get. So you need to have actually the right URL protocol directly when you render the form, because otherwise your post is not going to work. So here there is a form to check out, and that form actually has, despite the fact that I'm in an insecure page here, so you get you the secure URL as part of the module, so that enables you to manage your transitions between secure and insecure. Yeah, here is the URL here.
If you state.
Well, actually, yes. It's actually a secure blob that contains all the checkout information. Yes, and it's the same algorithms as you state. So, yep, pretty much you state. Yeah, and so that's part one of what I wanted to show, which is SSR. I also wanted to show the progress we've made with the commerce module, but time for today. Maybe I can show it next week. The SSR changes have been pushed to the repository. I don't know if you took the pull request, Sebastian.
There's a pull request? I didn't see that.
I told you on Skype.
Yeah, you will create a pull request, but usually
that I had the pull request. So it's weird that maybe you don't have notifications on that repository.
That's why. Okay, I'll check. Oh, on the repository. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was on our chart because we'll take it in core. So.
Yes. Okay. So if you want me to bring that into core, then I will need to change the module name and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we talked
okay, I'll do that. I'll give you a
chart.ssl
request for chart.ssl.
Okay, thank you.
Bertrand, have you done any work on the tree recently?
No. Why? Do you need me to do some work on the tree?
No, I just know that content editors, funny enough, love it. So, but I just wondered if you had something that you hadn't pushed up to your repo. That was all.
No, but if you have any good ideas to improve on it, I'd be happy to. Or pull requests, or.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, man.
Great. Some webs. Yeah.
Just one thing. There is the SSL code is not handling, which is the attribute way of forcing SSL. Do we want that?
The attribute?
Yeah. Or is the convention enough?
I think we said we could use an attribute.
Okay.
If people don't like conventions, because it's nothing to do.
Some people don't. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Ouais. So I will show you some of the new websites that I will paste here, and also well, just take the good ones. Sure, this one was open.
Oh yeah, James Newton King.
Yes. So this one, live.ac UK.
He used my module to migrate his content across. That was pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah.
United Tractors, because tractors are awesome. RPDG, what is that? Rapid Product Development Group, okay. Job App Plus, very white, slick design.
Can you see it, Benedict? Because I can't.
Oh, I didn't ask.
I can.
Okay. Feature map. Looks like Bootstrap. Most of them are using Bootstrap. And Philip is doing no money at all on that. Feature map already. Okay, so I missed some of them. Or is that this one? So I missed this one. Big view. And again, Core Web. 5-star flow. I missed a lot. The car seller of the week. This one is a genealogy. That's how you say in English. Website, Australian. Click view. Very nice. I like it. James Newton King, the creator of JSON.NET, that is used in Orchard and also in everything ASP.NET related. So he made a blog. He's got also the website, his old website for JSON.NET as a section in his new website. See, using Bootstrap. It's pretty nice. It's fast. I think he has an issue. Yeah, he sent me an email. He has an issue right now, but which is about the comments RSS URL, which is not working. I have to check that. Maybe that's a bug in Orchard. And this one, which is a huge one from Greece. So can some of the guys in the chat explain what this website is about? What is the company behind? Is it a newspaper or whatever? I knew some of you worked on this.
Yeah, it's a newspaper.
Okay, newspaper. It's huge content, and it's one of the 15 biggest websites in Greece. So that's really huge. Lots of content everywhere, images, and it definitely seems faster than 2 days ago. I don't know what you did, Zoltan, but it's faster.
Magic.
Yeah, good magic. This one also new. You see all these new websites, crazy. That's it. Beautiful websites. Plus the ones that Shaun showed us earlier. So great things happening. What did I miss? That's it for the websites. Status. Sharing again. So most important thing of the week, body merge 1.x in 1.7x in the last 2 days, at least. 6 days ago, 5 days ago here. Oh, I have a demo too. 1 minute. So I pushed the media search because I finished it. It works now. Preparing the project to support SSL access. The issue was just that in the layout, because Bertrand was working on this SSL module and I tested it, and the main issue was that in the default layout on the theme machine, there is a HTTP protocol specifically, so I just changed it to // This way it works with HTTPS. Otherwise you will have the banner saying some content is not protected, secured, whatever. Took a pull request from Vladimir Makaev, fixing the in-between for date time in the filters, fixed typo. Then this one, stupid copy-pasting. I copy-pasted a regex into a char array, and then it just, you see, escaped everything. So I fixed it. I am working on a pull request from Jeff, who is providing a way to update the media items. So for instance, if I've created a media content item and you just want to update one of the image from something else, he's working on that and I'm reviewing it. To change sets from Piotr, fixing typo in the email activity, so he must be working on emails pretty hard right now. Just something, Piotr, you see when we get the changes, everything has changed, so there is no way to know what has changed. Oh, this one is more obvious. You see, it's like, no, this one is mine. Where is yours? There was another one. This one. You see, oh, everything is green, and oh, what is the change? So I don't know, but hopefully, fortunately, there's, here, I don't know if you can see it, it's green, it's dark green here, so I assume this is a change, but otherwise it was not easy to understand what was the change. Fixing emails, then activities in workflows, and this one is something that Bertrand has mentioned to me, and sometimes the transaction could be null, so I'm just checking if the transaction is not null, and then when I set the cancel equals true, not to re-enter that. And this is what I will show you, the work I did on the media manager. It's 1 minute. Takes less than 1 minute to start our chart. Dashboard, media. There is one bug, which is the thumbnail not working, but so if you saw last week that there is a search feature here, we just, I won't enable it. Oh, I can module because I did the migration stuff. So if I look into search, I need to, just for Jeff, in recipes tab, you execute the search recipe, which will set up everything. Then features, I will enable the media search, media library search, which will integrate the search engine into here. Media, now I have a search here. And if I click on images, you will see that if I do import, now I can say what kind of content type I want to import. The idea being that you can create your own content types for media, and you will select which one you want to import. So now if I say product image, I can use any provider and say that, you see there is an issue with the thumbnails, but this, if I edit that, it's a product image content type. Okay, so this is working for everything, and I'm also working, as I said, with Jeff's pull request to see how I can integrate a way to update the current media file which is used by a media item, whatever the media type is. Okay, so that's the progress on the media management. That's it. Questions? Comments?
Why was that field disabled? The one with the media name? Media pass?
Oh, this is just copy-paste from the old media picker, because yeah, the idea is that when you click browse, you are directed to the import screen with all the import provider, and you can again select the media from something else, like the local disk or Dropbox or whatever.
Right, but I don't really see the point of that.
You can, yeah, it's just copy-paste. I can remove it, yeah. Just a button. I'm also thinking about, based on Jeff's pull request, actually being able to have different actions. So, for instance, replacing the media itself, or updating the metadata, or, for instance, if you have an OEmbed media item, refreshing from the source of the OEmbed JSON data. So, yeah, seeing how I can do that. Other questions? No?
A bit of back triaging, maybe?
No? Don't have time?
Just asking.
Too many demos today. And not interesting bugs. Did you see any interesting bug? You created some?
I didn't check them all, but actually I created
we
some.
Can't know. We cannot know until we do triage.
Sorry?
That's the thing. We cannot know if there are interesting bugs until we do triage.
There is one bug that I talked about last week.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
And no, you are not on my whiteboard.
I can see my name up there, dude.
Where? Can you? No, you can't. The angle is.
By the way, I just made you turn around, so that's
no, one. If I do it like this, it's okay. It turns with me.
Yeah, just that there was that one. There's that one bug that I wouldn't mind you looking at if that's possible. The
one on my dashboard, my whiteboard.
Yes. Okay. Wait, is that the one? Is that the one?
It's called Nick Security.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I have so many things to do. You don't imagine, because it's all NDA, everything, you know. So you don't know, but
I know.
So triage. 1 sec then, okay? One bug.
In the chat, what are the endline settings on the repository now that we are under? Is it Linux endlines or Windows?
On the repository itself?
Yeah. Thing that you set on the repo? Or?
I didn't set anything on Codeplex, and it works pretty well. I have nothing to do. It never changes so I assume it's the same as what we use on Windows.
So if we are presented with a choice in settings, for example, for our Git, what should we be using?
I don't know. I will ask.
Yeah, it would be nice to have something written down.
I did nothing on Git extension and it works great. I don't know.
Yeah, but people are complaining in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the settings file for Git, so you can check it out. What are your settings?
Code settings. Line index. Okay, keep backup or after. No, doesn't say anything here. Global settings. I hope it doesn't display.
Oh yeah, it's there. Line endings. Check out Windows style, commit Unix style line endings. Okay.
Okay, so it's on the server. It's Unix style, but okay. Should we set something on the... No, because it's client dependent. So we just need to say that on the server it's Unix style. I don't know. If you know, tell me what we should say.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right. It means that locally you're going to have Windows style on your local files, and when it commits, it's going to push Unix, which
Okay.
is the standard with Git. So
Great. Here. Issues. Propose all. Yes, so this one might be a severe issue. Type issue impact high. This one. So it's actually that the output cache is messing up with the file result. Need additions, yes, and you helped in that way. Actually, I have an issue right now with something related. I have to check this issue. Still Orchard feature, but let me just for myself. I need to look at this one. And hibernate Orchard features. Alternate for menu item link does not display. Okay. Okay. Fix it. Future. Then iContent Query API is confusing. iContent Query API is confusing. It's a new one. It's like you're creating this one every week. This has bugged me for a long. Or didn't we already? It's weird. Triage it.
we looked at this one.
Yeah,
It's the same.
So I think that what we said is let's change it when we. So anyway.
Put it in futures.
This thing we tried to change once, you remember? So propose future. So there are multiple answers to this one.
Why proposed? Why not active?
Because we have to talk about that. We don't yet agree with what has to be done, and there are like 6 propositions. If I open it, what will happen? Someone will do it and push it. You see? That's why I say maybe we can decide on it during a review, triage like that.
We need a maybe status.
That's what I said last week. Yeah, maybe let's think more about it and see if we have to refactor the issue itself. And what do we want from that? Do we just want the point number 2 and number 6? And see? You see, there are questions inside. So, and the simple answer will be let's wait for Orchard 2.0 when we can break everything. And maybe there will be the question will be with no meaning at all. Okay, next. I9 library not loading image. Okay, let's try to fix that. It used to work. Relationship get lots by syscache. Shit. Okay. So, well, talking about swallowing exceptions, logging, it's a recurring topic on lots of modules about being able to do some audit trail or a visible log. If someone wants to work on an audit trail module, let's design it. Okay? Just ping me, and Sipke, don't ping me, you have other matter to do. Nick, don't ping me, same thing. Bertrand, you're free now, you did the SSL. Pager should be hidden when show is set to all. Yes, but makes sense, but we also fixed an issue for 1.7 which was don't show the page 1 if there is only one page. Oh, this is not related. This is related, but this is not opposite.
Yeah, it should come out as a consequence of the other.
Yeah, okay. But it should not break the other one. Okay, so active, okay. When you want, doesn't matter. And same thing, you see, there is release 1.7x. This is kind of good, yeah. When you want, there should be a okay when you want. Not a priority, or, I don't know. Workflow and in-page fault exception. You try in French? Maybe there's an issue with Hungarian language.
We don't have a French site yet.
Sure.
And I don't think we will have one.
Lock mode object not found. What is that? Oh, this is in the event. Okay. Oof, that's weird. This is some repro or?
Yes, it should be a repro. Oh, it's a month of the issue. Could be.
Yes, this is not authorized. So, returning from a control instead of view action position from cannot. Okay, maybe I have to check the. Okay. An issue with the output cache filter, which needs to check the status code of the result. Send email custom fields. What is that? Orchard workflow send email custom field. Okay. Fixed. Oh, already said that. This is duplicate has been fixed last week. Somewhere. That's good news. Oh. Yeah. List, submit, close, result, release 1.7.1. Done. So we did the triage. Is it okay, Benedek? Can we keep some of the bugs for next week?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. It's 1:15. And lots of people are waiting for us to stop the meeting because they have other stuff to do. Okay. So this is the end of the meeting. Thank you everyone for those awesome demos. Nick, next week demo. Okay. Sipke, next week demo. Piotr, you also get the sticker for the workflow work.
Yeah, he deserves one.
Yeah, a small one, but yeah, you can have one.
Well, he did it to the colors.
And yes, and another one. Not
I fixed the colors. The red is not that bad.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Shaun, for the presentation also. See you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye everyone.